We are alive.
A little Saturday Hades.
Mm-hmm. What's next on the docket as far as weapons and stuff, Matt?
Whatever has the little glow. Looks like the bow.
Coronact hungers. What are the limits of your power? Grant me the aspect of Rama.
Oh, now that's a shiny bow you got right there. Oh, now that's what I call getting shot by arrows. Yeah. Good as new.
Bows hit by your special take damage when you attack any foe for the next 7 seconds. Like it says that, but like, does it?
So you mark somebody and then damage you do to other people does damage to the person who's marked? Kind of.
Mhm. Go
What
with
business, then?
shitty Hydra fight.
Another vermin
How
outbreak
was
near
that
the
last time you
surface
did it?
then. Would that I had someone dependable to deal with it.
Easy.
Where are those blasted
Nice.
satyrs coming from, and to what end? The vile things.
That was the shield one, right?
Yeah.
Guess I'll see what I can do about it, Father. Lord Ares.
Ah, my favorite Underworld death dealer. I so look forward to the pain you shall inflict this time around.
I think I'd rather have tag to it. Maybe not.
Well, if you think about it this way, if you do attack, then that will maybe work a little bit with your
Special?
your thing, because you mark them with your attack and then you use your special on other people, right, to damage
No,
them.
it's special.
It's the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was thinking like you could use it on the person that you marked, and then attack everyone else, and so they'll be taking damage from you attacking other people and the doom damage. But I don't know. Up to you.
I'm just more confused now.
I was thinking you use whatever attack marks the person,
Mm-hmm.
have doom on it, and then when you go to attack the other people and you're damaging them, they're taking damage from your attacks from your bow, and they're taking the doom damage over time.
Yeah, but you have to mark them first.
Yeah.
So we would want the mark to not be the thing. We want the doom, because if we mark somebody and then we can attack other people, the doom attacks the other thing, and then the doom should stack to the marked. I mean, we can test it.
Them.
Okay.
No, not on them, but eventually.
Yeah. So you were saying that the idea is that your doom stuff will stack on the person who's marked.
No, yeah, well, yeah, allegedly.
The idea.
Come on, then.
Did that work? I don't think it worked. Yeah, I don't think it works like that.
Got to hold nice and still. I got one. Got me a knucklehead.
What are you doing?
I'm just looking it up just to see, like.
So does the mark?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like just how does it all work? I just want it to be explained to me.
Yeah, because do I have to mark the people and then do the damage?
Everyone's saying just spam special. Don't even use attack.
Right there.
Well,
It says, do not use the attack, spam the special. I used Zeus on special myself and focused hard on his boons. Was cackling manically the whole time. Like, apparently it's just good enough if you just spam special the whole
oh,
time.
yeah, I know, but I don't give a shit about other people.
Right.
Scrubs.
True.
Fucking their strats.
Hello, mates.
So it looks like if they're marked, then it works.
Right.
You leave my troves alone.
Oh, your regular attacks have piercing.
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, don't just spam special because the piercing's important. You know, like that's useful because that goes through armor, right?
I shall deal with you later then.
Well, no, it doesn't. Nothing goes through armor.
Oh, a piercing goes through people, like goes through units.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind, never mind. Fresh special to volley fire, and releasing 3 ricocheting arrows.
I'll break you again. Easy.
Foes marked by shared suffering take a percentage of the damage dealt by attacks to other
I'm afraid
foes.
there really is
It works on the enemy it's marked on, so the shared suffering damage stacks with regular damage.
My, but if this isn't such a treasure to behold, and I accept it as a sign of your affection, of something.
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
Down there, dearest.
So what?
I thought for certain
So
you would make it out, but seems that nasty place has kept you grounded, hasn't it? But don't
because
say
I literally we just tested that in the other room where I marked that one thing and then attacked the other thing and it didn't work.
Yeah, it just says foes marked by shared suffering take a percentage of the damage dealt by attacks to other foes. Try just doing the regular special, not charged. Isn't it a different
There is
attack?
no. There's just. This is just the special.
Yeah.
There
Does
is
that
no
mark 'em?
charge. Yeah, it marks them.
Oh, okay.
Nice place.
Oh, the charge attack is just charge regular attack. Sorry, I get that stuff mixed up because I'm not the one playing, so I don't know like what is what sometimes. I didn't realize that your regular attack is the charge. I thought that was the special. My bad.
The gods want me to choose.
How thoughtful.
You already have a weak thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The fuck, bro?
I detect some hesitancy on your part just then. Perhaps you knew that you were making a mistake.
Oh, that's funny.
You'll learn now.
What?
It's like the game knew that you took a second to think about it.
Let's give him a show.
So if I attack that, he doesn't see. He's not taking damage. So it only like affects the people who have already been marked.
Oh.
You see, he's not even attacking. Like that, it wasn't even working when I was hitting him with the special.
So is it really like you just have to mark as many people as you can and then they'll all take damage at the same time?
Sacrificing blood
It
is
only affects marked people?
right away.
I guess.
No, that's
I mean, like, but I just marked those two, and I was attacking the one, and
Mhm.
it wasn't transferring damage.
The war is on.
Which is the weird bit. The white watch. Mark that one. See? Is it only attack?
I think it's only attack, yeah. That worked.
Nope, that doesn't work.
I just saw it happen.
No, it doesn't. I hit them both with the thing. Watch. See?
Oh man, I don't know. Yeah.
I hit them both with that other one. That's why they died at the same time.
Okay.
So that sucks.
Well, it's just weird. Like, I just don't know what it's supposed to do then. You know?
It only does the attack damage.
If I could take a
So you're saying, if you hit him with
only-
special again, it doesn't transfer the
No,
thing.
it's only with the...
You mark him with a special and you have to use attack.
Yeah, they only take the damage that's from the attack,
Yeah.
which is lame.
So the effects or whatever doesn't carry over.
Not that as effect.
Yeah.
Almost.
out, all of you.
There we go.
That is high. Because then it's like, why would you ever get whatchamacallit on the attack? Like, this exact situation, why would you ever take that if you literally get no benefit from it?
Well, like no extra benefit, right? Yeah. Yeah, so shared suffering is just a percentage of the damage you deal. It has nothing to do with like effects or anything like that. It's just damage, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that percentage of the damage just goes up based on your rank or whatever. Well, now we know. Sucks so.
Both these seem pretty good.
Change shot, I think would work well. I think with
Yeah.
yeah. So in that case, would you want all your stats effect, your main type of stats effect stuff on the attack and not on the special because the special doesn't carry over anyways, or do you want the other way around?
You want it the other way around.
Okay.
You want anything that just gives you pure attack damage.
I agree to you, Zagreus.
That way you get the most out of the percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? I'll take this one.
It'd be cool though. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it should.
The shared suffering is just percentage of damage. It's not really shared suffering, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Come on up.
I never noticed the little
Looks like
your fishing rod, the little tip of it kind of
Bob's?
bobs. Yeah. He has his hand out like he wants. You see that?
Mm.
Give me more nectar. Is it nectar? Nectar.
Hello, Tisiphone. I'm here on official business this time, Tisiphone, so stand aside. Although, I guess the whole point of this job is that you're meant to try to stop me anyway, isn't that right? Well, then let's get to work. What?
I know I said this before, but she's like a weird Pokemon.
Who?
Persephone.
Oh yeah, it's only saying her name.
Yeah. Or just
Or
a word.
murder.
Yeah. Murdermon. And that spinny blade thing it turns that whole hallway into a death hallway.
Always disturbing.
Dude, the same voice actor does Zagreus and Skelly. It just reminds me of thinking about, was it like Dragon Ball Z, where sometimes voice actors will have conversations with themselves like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like that.
The Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane does that all the time.
Yeah. This is what I wanted to know.
Getting warmer.
Oh no, it's just not okay. I was thinking it'd be funny if all the Furies had the same voice actors, but that's not the case. So, the same person does Athena, Tisiphone, and Electo, but Meg is done by someone else. The person who does Meg is not really in a lot of games. It's interesting.
Bye for now.
It might be like in-house, part of a.
Well, she's done a lot of like recent-ish stuff since, but it's like small things. But yeah, I mean, she might be. And most of her stuff is since 2018, so I wonder if maybe this was one of her first major roles.
Better things to do.
Now to collect.
Kinda cool.
To these.
I always like it when games like launch people's career. It's like her career basically starts in 2018 when this game came out, you know? And then since then, she's been in like 15 things. Makes me wonder if that Senua's Sacrifice girl has done anything since. And she was in-house. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
Welcome. Crushed.
It's kind of cool. Same voice actress does both Demeter and Persephone.
Oh, you can kind of hear that.
Which is cool because then it kind of, they sound like they're related, you know? Oh shit. Little bitch running away, dude. There's something interesting about the Rama aspect in this shared suffering, and a lot of the other stuff with weapons. They don't upgrade their special effects in a run. It's one of the things that is just required to have multiple runs to make better. Just
Time for another
What?
voyage aboard the
most things in the game you can upgrade within the run,
Mm-hmm.
but one of the things you can't do is shared suffering because it upgrades with the Titan's blood. You know.
Well, like a lot of the weapons have that.
Right. It's just kind of a neat like layer that from a design aspect that I was just thinking about. Like how they incentivize playing over and over again, you know? And also getting the Titan's Blood requires like specific stuff, like you have to move things forward to get it, you know? It's cool. It just creates like a nice like continuous having to push yourself, you know? And challenge yourself.
Gift. Ooh. Off we go.
Kind of low on health. Like, just max HP.
Yeah, and you're definitely going to want some max HP by the time you get to the boss here. Just in case you happen to get flamed, you know? I really like the addition of these guys as being like little enemies before you make it to the boss. Cool. The thing I find kind of funny, though, is that they come through the ground versus coming from the lava. Now the only question I have is, are they different creatures or are they?
I think they're
little...
definitely different creatures. I mean, I can check the book.
Drakon. All immortal life is a struggle to survive that ends in failure. One final lesson prior to a transfer here, where we have room enough for every living thing, from the greatest of men to the lowliest of serpents. The Drakons of Asphodel seem to be remnants of the latter category, though are rarely seen for their shame-filled tendency to remain burrowed in their dens, rising up only when sufficiently agitated, not so different from my kind, perhaps. Interesting. Yeah, so they're just a different type of serpent. They're like little worms. They're attack worms.
Make yourself at home.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Thanks, Your Majesty. Though, you're not going to get in trouble bringing me this stuff, are you?
No, I don't think I can get into more trouble at the moment. May this make your dishes that much more delectable.
What'd he say, hun? I mean about the song. Bet he loved it, didn't he? But I don't know for sure, and I've been wondering. Kind of a lot, I guess.
No need to wonder any longer. He sings it beautifully around the house sometimes. It has a sadder sound to it than when you sing, but you've inspired him again. As you've done many times before, from what I know.
Huh, so it's a hit is what you're saying then. I had a feeling about that one. Sometimes you put some words together, and right then and there you know you've got something special.
Come on, get the
Coming
4.
right up.
Damn it.
Cheers.
Oh, that's pretty good at least.
Well, at least I upgraded my empty inside.
Majesty.
You know, I've been thinking about muses lately. So it's so weird because in a lot of mythology and history, there's a lot of mention of there being these artists who find a female or male or, you know, just a person that they view as a muse that gives them inspiration, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about it, it's like nowadays, if you were to do that and have a muse,
That Boon got better, huh?
it's so weird because, like, it then, if it's unwanted, then it's creepy. But there's this whole romanticized idea of
Would
it, you know?
the place?
Do you do extra damage with your attacks after you mark them?
I think so.
So the damage you do to them recurves onto themselves. And just an added percentage. Unless that... Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't listen to any of the people who say just mash special. Granted, that was, I think, from like 8 months ago, so maybe something changed, but doubtful.
Yeah, I also yeeted the
Who needs a neck anyway?
other thing.
The Doom?
Yeah.
Ooh. Did they make this easier, or are you just better?
It's just this version of the
Like
Hydra.
it doesn't have like all the shit that makes it super annoying. Or
I mean, it does. I mean, it's just that, you know, the build is good.
Back to
Gotcha.
wherever your neck went.
I think the worst version
Oh, for me,
that I've seen.
I mean, it's like,
It
if,
is-
I'm not going to choose this if I have melee. At least not at this low of a... Well,
Gotcha.
I mean, I guess it's the only time I should be doing it.
Hydra never takes my
But-
feedback.
It's the time you should be using it is when it's low heat. Yeah, I think the worst version of it for sure has got to be when you have a bunch of lava spitting people, where they remove even more of the movable area.
check.
But if you don't have to worry about that, I mean, you still have, like, in this one they had the timed attack bits that
Yeah.
that make it a little bit difficult, but not nearly as hard as having the lava just sit there. And then you're like, okay, now I can move in less places. Yeah, it would be nice to have something that could up your ability to be able to walk on lava. But I can understand why they don't do it, because it has such limited use. Because it's only useful in Asphodel, you know? To make that any better. You know? That piercing attack is really nice in this, because then you can just be behind something and then...
I don't have piercing anymore.
Oh, you don't? Well, you were shooting... You just shot that through like a rock earlier.
Not what piercing does.
Well, you're not usually able to shoot through things, are you?
I,
No, that attack goes through items. Or... Oh, I thought it did. Maybe it's just the back end of it that the effect goes through. Okay. You did damage through a rock earlier, so I was like, oh, nifty. Ooh, your special fires plus 4 shots. Your attack fires 3 shots in a spread. I'm just imagining like...
no, it sucks.
Oh, okay. Twin shot, your attack fires 2 shots side by side, but it has reduced range. You don't want that.
Yeah, I kind of want that.
You don't want that? Okay.
It has more things to ricochet.
Drawn tight.
Plus, if I'm doing like 500 damage, a
Yeah, now you're doing
bullet
1,000.
charge.
Yeah.
Consider this a warning.
Also, the range reduction is not really that much, so never mind. Doesn't seem that bad. You're rarely that, like, much farther away than that, you know? So this essentially doubles your damage.
Useless.
Thank you,
This
Father.
builds turn out pretty good. Still ignoring our boy Dionysus.
More splitters.
I kind of like how the attack goes a little bit beyond the range that it shows you. You know, has like a slightly what do you call it? Disjointed hitbox.
Strength of the centaurs.
Great for the
Let's
centaurs.
see. Just what I need.
It's just what I needed.
I need it. Oh, you didn't get. are you not going to be facing the Minotaur before the battle, or is it going to happen right after this?
I mean, depends.
Gotcha. But it's usually after this room where you have your mini boss battle,
No.
or was it before that? Okay.
It hasn't happened yet.
Gotcha. Your attack being faster might be nice.
Godspeed.
Does that just increase the amount of speed that the initial charge is? Okay. What do you have that does chill? Nice. And that bounces too from people, right? So that's pretty good.
This is either the Minotaur or the other thing.
Or the fly.
Like, really give a shit about Dionysus?
Well, what do you have on your cast?
You are more skilled than
My
expected. A rematch.
shotgun.
You're
Oh,
going
okay,
to
okay.
force a rematch each time I manage to defeat you, aren't you?
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live, such as it is, for moments such as these.
AKA, this is like the WWE, and I'm going to keep coming at you. There's always an asterisk next to your victory.
Not even a scratch.
If they ever release a new weapon, I think a hammer would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you being able to, like, super stun people. Just smack them with a big ass sledge.
Till
I mean,
next time.
honestly, I'd rather just, like,
Hello there,
have a
Dionysus.
quick weapon, maybe.
Well,
You, Zach. You don't back down. You don't ever
you
back
know,
down. What is
if
this,
I were
the
to design it,
50th time that you've attempted to escape?
if I were to design it, Matt, you would have a faster version because I would give you like a throwing hammer type vibe, like a tiny little mallet thing. Yeah, that would be cool.
Thanks, dude. That'd
Yeah.
be sick.
No problem. Thanks. You know, to me.
The fucking armchair dev.
Yep, that's what I am. It would be kind of cool to have a like a double dagger with throwing dagger vibe thrown into it type weapon. You know?
Yeah.
Oh my god, these fuckers, dude.
Gone. There he is.
Heard you got through pretty quick last time. Not bad, not bad.
Any other boons for me?
Nope. Damn. I was hoping I'd get this special up.
Pennies.
Right.
It was 10% and got greedy.
Demeter or Aphrodite?
Try to get the legendary.
Yeah, it seems like you figured it out, but I noticed against the fire wheels, or whatever the fuck they're called, the charging of the attack slowed you down a bit and allowed them to become unstunned. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So you had to do a bunch of quick, like, not quite charged attacks to keep them in their stun state.
That one's rearming.
Fuckers. He's his corner game.
Olympus, accept this message.
Even more weakness. The way that key glowed, I thought it was something else for a second. I thought it was like a golden Daedalus hammer or some shit. I'm like, what is this new? Nice. This build's gonna be really good. This build's gonna be really good against Hades, I think, because I think you're gonna be able to take out all of his ads really easily.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, he doesn't really. He only has 2 phases of ads summoning.
Right. I just feel like in that fight, it's really important to get rid of the ads as quickly as possible. You know.
Fuck.
Is there any benefit from letting the enemies come back?
Nope. Not at all.
It'd be cool if they if each enemy you killed dropped a little bit of gold or something like that, and then you could just farm them. But nah.
That's exactly why they don't do it.
Yep.
I'll take it.
A shot. Can't take any of these.
Because you're saving up, or it'll put you below the amount that you need.
Put me below 150, and I can't buy a.
Well, the 35 one would put you at. Just letting you know. But yeah, it probably wasn't that good. You weren't even considering it. Oh well.
I have 125.
I'll take it.
Yep.
Oh, good. We meet again.
I got cheaper 150, nice.
Get through to that odd riverboatman Charon.
Give me your legendary.
Thanks for coin, and now I understand him well.
Damn it.
You can reroll for it, maybe, but. So just straight up, just negative 15% damage, period. That's nifty. That's nice of her. You know why? It's that privilege of being attractive.
A challenger. I see my brethren failed to thwart your advance. Well, you shall.
I have no time for your speeches. I just call him Bull this time. Oh, do you have your brother's thing now? Yep. Nice. That's pretty good. Only took like maybe what, 2-3 hits.
That ought to make Theseus
You had to choose one god, or like to be used with any. Like if you had to have a random weapon, and then you could only choose one god to have only their boons, which god would you pick?
Won't get through me
What's the most versatile god you think to benefit any weapon?
I think Artemis.
Because of the crit and all that?
Yeah.
What about besides Artemis? Because I kind of figured you would say Artemis. Artemis. When Artemis goes into her mist form.
Maybe Athena.
With the deflection, all that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Plus, you get like good, like death defiances.
Right. Yeah, I forgot she had the death defiance stuff. I don't remember. Are there any boons? Oh wait. Are there any boons that give you bonuses to when you use the death defiance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember like
Ares, if you die in a room, then
you do extra damage for the rest of the room.
Yeah, for the rest of that room, and
maybe this way.
shit like that.
Is there a play of going Ares and purposely dying really fast to Hades and then just doing a ton of damage to him? Like if you were to speedrun this game, would that be useful, you think?
Probably not. Just because it's like 20%, I think, at like max.
So it would be more beneficial to go for something else and just try to kill him fast anyways.
Yeah.
Is there a like are there any mods for this in the workshop?
Does it have workshop support?
It'd be really cool if this game had workshop support, because then we could do cool videos where you like try to show off like what the like your optimal build would be, just from boon choices, instead of having to like wait for it to come around, you know?
Yeah.
It'd just be nice to have a mode where you could just choose what boons you have, just to
like a draft.
see. Yeah.
You fucking bitch.
It could even be just a special mode where you just face like bosses and mini bosses or some shit. That'd be cool. Like just the mini bosses and the bosses.
In the name of Hades.
For each floor. Wave of Despair. I was really hoping that you could.
I need the legendary.
Set of choices.
Damn.
Tolerance. I mean, it's still nice, but it's like, is it better to have plus 21% damage versus weak people, or have a plus 3 damage when weak people are also?
It's not plus 3 damage. It's plus.
Oh, plus 3 max stacks.
Mm-hmm. I only have the poison on the dash, so it's like.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be better just to get Sweet Surrender then.
Had quite enough here, thanks.
How much damage does Hangover do? Or every 0.5 seconds. So if you had max stack, oh, what's your maximum stack?
5.
5. So that's
8
20
times
damage.
5
It's yeah. It's oh wait.
per
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, well, every half second you'd be doing 20 damage, so every second you'd be 40 damage. And if you had plus 3 max stacks, every half second you would be doing 32 damage. So every second you'd be doing 64 damage instead of 40 damage. But that still doesn't, I don't think it's better than plus 20% damage.
Yeah.
And that you would still need to have max stacks, and each time your hangover, your dash comes out, it only hits 3 times. So you have to dash twice next to somebody to get even just 6 stacks, you know? Like max stacks right now, you'd have to dash twice next to them, you know? So, yeah. What's that other secondary damage? Is that your shared suffering?
The blue or the green?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
You know, it'd be an interesting keepsake. A container that allows you to bottle up like different liquids and use them for later.
What would you bottle up?
Well, you could bottle up the onion soup. You could bottle up lava.
I suppose.
Be weird. I don't know what you would bottle up on the first one though. Or you could bottle up like the poison on the ground and shit, and then use it. I don't know how you'd activate it, because you don't really activate keepsakes. It's not like a button. God, they really filled a whole room full of poison there, dude. Is that puke?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because those rats are kind of like xenomorphs. Is it their blood? Like,
No, they're like shaking it off.
so it's like an extrusion. Like gross.
Yucky.
Yeah, like pus or something like that. Ugh. Their weeping wounds are acidic and poisonous.
Not poisoned at the moment, thanks.
What did that give you? Huh? Okay. That might be useful against if you end up fighting that fucking dude that you hate.
No, I won't be able to. I already did the 2 hard rooms.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then.
This won't end well for you.
Got you around the corner, bitch.
What else? Over there.
I could see speedruns of this where in between waves, the player tries to break all of the money pots to save time. You know, I was just thinking about that. And you're lucky those guys can't jump across those tiny little gaps. Which is crazy because I'm pretty sure rats can jump pretty high. In accordance to their body size or whatever. Oh, another Nemesis crest. Can you just stack that?
Yeah.
Should help keep me going.
Does that plus 15% to drop health items work in the boss fight?
Mm-hmm.
50. And do they just drop like the little burger and fries or whatever?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I think it's more like a euro. Which makes sense since that's like Greek or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Look, Zach, you should know by now that when it comes to feasting, it's yours truly here who puts on the best performance. But I do have Lady Aphrodite's help.
Hey.
Wine does have a rather special way of making everybody look even more beautiful than ever, Dionysus dear. And from such beauty, why long-lasting love is born. And also shorter-lasting love, much of the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, numbing sensation's interesting. You have just more slowing effects.
Cheers to
Take that
that.
because just like it's harder to get the duos than basically anything else.
Right. Is there a point system at the end of the game? Like, do you get graded, like by the boons you have and all that?
No, not really.
Pleasure doing business.
Like, I should say, is there a score?
Gods grant me strength. Delicious.
Surrender being up would be nice, yeah. Delicious. All right, Dad.
The guardian of hell itself decides the time has come for a short break and snack.
I'm so glad that they don't make you have to fight
I can go.
Cerberus.
Bye.
Which, I think, let's be honest, is probably a main reason why you're able to successfully get through, because I feel like Cerberus is
We're here,
pretty tough.
May you
Like,
serve
he would be
Rama well,
tough.
if you haven't already done so, I guess.
The bow is the weapon of a coward, boy. I said so even to Hera's
Artemis
face.
is like, what the fuck?
Surprised that you are drawn to it, and yet
I ain't fucking him.
something has changed about it. I can tell.
What do you mean that?
'Cause
I'm
Artemis doesn't
participating in
fuck.
the aspect of trying to
Yeah.
preserve a person of some sort, of whom I've seen mere glimpses, but seems definitely very capable and really rather brave.
I know not why the old infernal arms endear themselves to you, and I entirely care not in whose weakling aspect you bring them forth, only to fall to me.
Brother, I haven't lost you in 20 rounds.
I mean, but he has to stay confident, otherwise what's the point, you know what I mean? But he should at least be realistic about it. You successfully have 8 stacks going right now. I never pay attention to the little stack meter on the top. Also, when he goes invisible, oh, yeah, the stacks go away. That's something to note.
A wasted effort. Why don't you clean your chamber so ferociously?
Oh, now he's just being a dad.
Got you. Darkness.
Again, no call.
Calls aren't that important.
I feel like calls supplement a less confident build, you know? Ooh, that was ballsy.
Behold.
Nice. That was easy.
It seems I was no match for you this time. Such strength, boy.
Really feels like they have some kind of algorithm going with what responses you get based on your run.
His name.
Because this time he's like such strength because you bested him so hard, you know? I mean, you barely took any damage. That was good.
Yeah, that was a strong build.
Gain the surface once
I think
again. Prince Zagreus
yeeting the
deeply of the wild
Doom.
the Doom was a good call.
What'd you replace with it?
among
Weak.
which one of them contains
Oh,
an
okay,
It
yeah.
was like 250% damage.
potent that it causes this.
No.
Taken by the stick. Charon comes up and goes, donk.
I'm counting that one as a victory.
It's me with a stick. So I can take a ride on sticks.
I'm up. Welcome to the house.
It's just like a fucking Harry Potter
One
broom.
of the complaints from Elysium.
Literally taking a ride
One
on
of
his
the lawns
sticks.
thoroughly manicured for their athletic contests.
Already taken care of. Though the flooding in Asphodel, that doesn't look like something we can clear up for quite some time. Fortunately, the residents seem to be getting accustomed to it.
There have been fewer reports about it as of late. And what of the satyr problem? Blasted things are rampant up there still.
Well, they're probably contained up there at least. And Zagreus has been keeping them in check, hasn't he?
He has.
The flooding in Asphodel, is that in reference to your heat upgrade to make the bone hydra more lava-esque? Or is that just like they're just talking about something just based?
I think it was just world based.
Oh, Dusa.
I
Oh,
want you
whoops.
to know we all appreciate you do, sir. Don't work yourself too hard on my account, okay?
You do that a lot. It,
Prince, I'm supposed to be at work, so I can't talk, okay?
What's for breakfast? Dinner, maybe?
dinner for breakfast?
Always a pleasure.
That's new.
Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart for leisure or for sport, do you suppose?
The fates can't be that cruel.
Such a whiner.
Well, I mean, look at his life, dude.
Must be a millennial.
I mean, granted,
Let's go with this one then.
Orpheus does get to
Hey,
still
at my
continue to do what he
bedchambers,
loves.
I can have whatever wall scrolls I want.
I love how it's like recliner fancy, and all my brain can do is recliner fancy. I don't know if I asked this before, but do some of these replace other things, or are they all additive?
No, they replace other things.
Gotcha. So
you can pick and choose what you want.
Okay.
Here's the commission. This should instill a sense of fear in anyone approaching my bedchambers. Contractor, I have another job. Perhaps Death Incarnate would like to take a load off every now and then.
So Stygia, or Stygian, is specifically in reference to the river Styx. When something's Stygian, it's usually either meant to be dark or just in reference to the river Styx.
Let's lighten things up a little around here.
Thought that was interesting. Which makes sense as to why it's the highest difficulty in Darkest Dungeon. Stygian means dark. Or, can mean dark, I should say.
Let's go with this.
Yeah, extremely dark,
It
gloomy,
can
or
be eaten,
forbidding,
as I
the Stygian
understand,
blackness of a
but it
cave.
can be displayed for all to see.
Oh, nice.
A little cake.
Can you eat it?
No, it just said I can't, not to be eaten, just looked at.
Damn.
Come here.
Meg, what a surprise. Again. What is it? What's the matter? Wait, why are you looking at me like that?
Zagreus, would you shut up with your idiotic questions and get over here right now?
You really... Oh.
Go to her? Are
Thought
you
you'd
kidding me?
never ask, but I'm glad you did.
Does that mean you have choices with other people?
Yeah, Thanatos. And maybe Dusa.
Meg, what I'm trying to say is, are we good? Or
Stop being insecure around me, Zach. You should know better than that by now. Though yes, if you must know, I think we're good. But if you tell another living soul, or even a dead one, I will kill you. Understand?
loud and clear, Meg, yes, I understand. So then, what happens now?
What happens now? I'll see you at the edge of Tartarus, I guess. Or maybe here, however long we keep this up.
However long we keep this up?
You ask too many questions, Zag. I don't have the answers, and besides, you know more about living in the moment than I do. See you around.
See you around? Yes. Should liven things a bit.
Yeah, there we go.
The visage of the goddess Aphrodite now adorns the prince's bedchambers, perhaps to provide consolation after when next he dies.
Aphrodite herself.
I remember when you
Get this signed.
Yeah, I had to buy that from the in-game thing.
Yeah, you did like a whole run just to get it.
It was my honor.
Oh, defeat Charon in 2 successive battles against him. Is that 2 different runs you have to do
Mm-hmm.
in a row?
Mm-hmm.
Nifty.